Hello everyone, how's it going? So today's application is about hand gesture detection, which is also finger counting detection, where you can see this Colab file is able to detect, understand how many fingers are present in an image, and it can display it for us. So this is based on two or three different algorithms. It uses contour detection, it uses convex hull, and convexity defects. I'll go into all of that in a little bit and explain you how it goes. So in the description there is a link for this particular code. Go ahead and click on it and it will open up this Colab file where you can start running this code. If you're new to this channel and if this kind of content interests you and you're trying to make a career or trying to learn or understand more things in the future, go ahead and consider subscribing. It's something where we try to take up different types of challenging projects and do it ourselves so that we learn and we improve on our skills, especially in the field of computer vision, AI, IoT, machine learning. So the first step in this project is to clone this repository, and this repository has nothing but the images that we're going to be using for this testing purpose. So by pressing the play button here, we are just cloning the repository, and right here you can see this particular folder, it has 3 images in it. So these 3 images are what we are testing in our project here. So once the images are detected, once the images are read, you're doing a little bit of pre-processing, which is nothing but blurring the image and using some threshold to remove all the color and just keep what is important. So your hand, it's a contrast. So you can see the image that I have here. It's a plain background which is on a lighter shade, and the fingers and the hand present in it, it's darker, and it's easy for the threshold detection to just take out my hand compared to the image. If the image, the background had too much of color in it, or if it was as dark as my hand, then it would have been difficult, and the errors would be, there would be some sort of errors and finger detection process, so it would not be the best. So that's the reason this algorithm, you can see the output which is coming out is perfect. And when you're taking your images, just make sure the images of the hand is on a plain background and it is on a lighter shade. If it is on a darker shade, if it's a little bit of difference, you can always play with this threshold variables so that the hands can be taken out properly. Okay, once we are done with that, the next stage is to do contour detection. Contour detection is nothing but from the threshold values that are being obtained, it just draws the contours on the outer body of the object. So whatever object that we have, we just do contour detection on it so it can detect the outer body of it. And I'll have this image you right here. This is an image from the Learn OpenCV website, and it was a very good image to understand what is contour detection and what is convex hull. So the green lines, the green outer body of the world map is the contours. So it's able to detect, it's able to read the image, do a contour detection on it, which gives out the green output. And convex hull is nothing but the outline. If you were to encompass all the contours in a big, in one particular contour or one particular object, this is how the convex hull would come out. The white colored lines, which is encompassing or enclosing all the contours, is the convex hull. So you can see the convex hull of Australia and the convex hull of all the Asia and Africa together, the convex hull of the South America and North America separately. So that's what convex hull is responsible for. It takes out all the contours and it encompasses it. So that is what our convex hull in this particular object will also do. So this red line, the red outer line, is nothing but the convex hull, where it has taken all the contours that were present in the image and just encompassed that into a convex hull with this particular red outline. Now what is the next step? You have the convex hull, you have the contours, but how does the application understand how many fingers are open? That is where there is another function called as convexity defects. What does convexity defects does? So you have your convex hull, which is this red color outline of the body, and the contours are represented by the black color arrow right here. This is from the OpenCV website, and I'll leave the link in the description for you to understand, and it will show you what kind of an optic or what we are trying to achieve right here. So the convexity defects understands and tells that, okay, you have the convex hull, and you have the contours which are also present. The convexity defect tells you that how many convex or how many times you have valleys which are not close to the convex hull. So the convex hull is right here and there is a valley which is present here. So it's showing that this valley shouldn't have been here. The contour should have been here if you were trying to encompass that convex hull with the contour. So this is one defect. It counts that as a defect. So this valley is one defect, this another valley is a defect, this other valley. So these valleys are nothing but defects, and that is what we are using for our advantage with finger detection because of the valleys that are present within our fingers. So this contour detection and convex hull, when you compare both of them and you try to tell that, okay, your contours should have been instead of here, if you were trying to merge your convex hull and convex and your contours, this defects would be coming in. So these, if you count the number of defects that are present, that would be nothing but give you the number of fingers that were present. So that is the exact thing that we are doing here in our case as well. So these red dots right here, these are nothing but the valleys that are present. This is the center or the center of the object, and these red dots which are filled, which are solid red dots, these are nothing but those defects. It is trying to tell us that the contours are down away from the convex hull by so many number of points. So that will help you give the number of fingers that are present, and that's exactly what we are trying to do here. So it's able to count number of defects. So we are counting it from 0 because it's an array, but 0, 1, 2, and it's able to give us 2 fingers. Basically, you see that there are 3 dots, so there are 3 valleys, but it's representing 2 fingers because two fingers will give you 3 valleys, of course. Similar is the case here where you have 4 fingers, but it will give you 5 valleys. So 1 valley here, 2 valley here, 3 valley here, 4 valley here, and 5 valleys here. So 4 fingers will give you 5 valleys. Similar is the case with 5 fingers where you'll get 6 valleys, and you're just counting it from 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's giving you number of fingers present, which is 5, and that's about it. So it's as simple as that, but this algorithm it's not using machine learning, it's using simple convex hull and convex and contour detections to understand how to represent fingers. And this algorithm can be used in different other types of applications, especially with regards to self-driving cars, where you're trying to understand the number of cars that are present in front of you, whether an object is whether the things which are present in front of a car, especially in a self-driving cars, whether it's an object or it's an open lane. So you do that using convex hull, where you're trying to understand how many objects are present, how much of open space is available. So those things are being used in real-time applications, but it's that at the core of the project is what we are doing with contours, with what we are doing with the convex hull, and what we are doing with the convexity defects. So with that, we come to the conclusion of this project. If it is something that is helping you and you're trying to look into something in the long term, do consider subscribing and leave us a like so that this video can reach other people. And with that, we come to the conclusion. You guys take care, stay safe, bye-bye.